Hey YouTube, it's your boy Big G back with another review. And recently I got back to watching Marvel movies, which I said I would do. And I watched Thor, the first movie, and I believe it's like the second or third time I've seen it. I think it's a very good movie. Of course, the way they do certain things seems a bit rushed and underdeveloped, and so then you wonder that why he does certain things and how he got to the conclusion that he gets to. um, like for example, one thing that I did not understand was that, okay, Thor was banished on Earth, it was all a play by Loki, but I did not understand why Loki wanted to attack the frost giant people and kill all of them when he was one of them. I would more have liked it if if he was like, oh, I'm gonna be a frost giant ruling Asgard, and then I'm gonna bring the frost giants here, and then we're gonna rule all of the universe or whatever. That would have made a bit more sense rather than, oh, I just want to impress my dad who's not really my dad so I can sit on this throne so he can think I'm worthy, so I will actually kill my real people. Like, that didn't make sense. One thing that also didn't make sense is that, okay, Thor was thrown on Earth to be proven, to learn and to prove himself worthy so then he can get the hammer back. I guess he learned sacrifice and some human traits which he did not know of, and so therefore he sacrificed himself in order for his friends to go back home or whatever, and so that was worthy enough, which to me it didn't make sense. Like, to be worthy would have been something more, or maybe defeat someone without the hammer, or protect someone who has nothing to do with it, rather than just walk up to the monster and be like, hey, stop. He slaps you in the face and you're about to die, and then the hammer's like, oh wait, he's about to die, I should go save him. And just, I was his companion, might as well go back to him. Like, come on, like, what the hell. Of course, one thing that I think they do well, not very well, but well, is how it all sort of unfolded. I know there's one thing that's wrong with it as well, which is how fast it happens, because you have a kid who likes to, let's say, smash it. We have a smarter Hulk in a sense, who was about to become king, but then the king realizes that he did not really learn anything which he taught, and rather he all he wants to do is provoke war and try to kill people and have people fear him, which is not what being a king is about. It's what a warrior is maybe about, but not a king. And so therefore he banishes him, and but then all of this is provoked by Loki, intensified by him, and then also it goes crumbling. Um, this is also one of the only times that in Asgard they use horses on the Bifrost Bridge. Usually they're just running or walking; they're just flying by. Like, this is one of the very first time you see horses. Like, where did the horses come from and whatnot? Like, that was weird. Also, in one of the first scenes when you're introduced to Asgard, there's this floating thing where it looks like someone's making a new building or something, and it's just floating and it's going round and round. And I'm like, okay, is it gonna go down? Is what's gonna happen? But that doesn't happen, and that's weird. Um, Also, you might think that everyone on Asgard is was perceived to be all of them were perceived to be gods and more powerful, but I think they're just more powerful, but then they can easily die too. Is just they're harder to kill, but they can die. It just depends on who's trying to kill them, I guess. Um, yeah, I guess overall it's a good movie for Thor, because you have to consider Thor is Thor. He's God. Like, when you're gonna make a movie of a godlike being, you need a godlike other being to rival him, and so therefore have a battle. But then they focused more on the morale and the emotions and the journey of, from this kid who's a warrior till now, trying to be or learn more to be a king, but they didn't do it so well just because they tried to pack so much into one thing. Because I believe in the Marvel universe, Loki is actually a pretty big villain, even in the comics. However, they jammed him in here in the very first Thor movie in a way by not even giving him enough motive to do something, which was weird. So I guess that's why I believe many fans dislike this movie. But overall, the visuals were great. Thor, of course, was great. You got a pretty boy coming down from heaven, right? On Earth, but then he just fights some metal giant. Also, one more thing: the metal giant really died quickly. Like he didn't put up a fight against Thor. That was weird. Like he should have put up a bigger fight. Thor just came in as soon as he became Thor again, not just human. Put up a storm, smashed it a few times, and it was dead. It was that easy for him. Which okay, good job. He's a god, but should have been a bit harder, maybe. Like it was guiding the power of the frost giants for crying out loud. It should have been a bit more tougher. Like, what if in reality Thor had gone bad and tried to steal that power and then take over the universe or something? Maybe that guard needed to be tougher. I don't know, stuff shit like that. I don't know. And Odin's sleep, like that was very convenient and just happened out of nowhere. Like he's just talking. He's like, "No, son, listen, son, listen," and he just went to sleep. I thought he had died or just passed out, but he just slept. That was weird. Anyways, I think this movie's a good 7 out of 10 because of all those things, how much they jammed into an hour and a half, I think, how much they tried to show and spruce it up, and how much of a villain that Loki was trying to be, but he wasn't that good. I mean, the mischief was there, but the cunning and the smarts, like it as soon as it was good, it was very good, and then it crumbled like snap. It was never like, oh, maybe he can redeem it like very easily, or even try to, but it just never happened. Anyways, I think it's a good 7 out of 10. I'm gonna watch other Marvel movies. I'm gonna do more reviews. Guys, please comment below. Let me know what you think about this review. Please do like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you next time. Thank you.